Rangers, welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
I'm Jessica.
And today we're going to destroy quite a bit of value on here. Oh god, like almost $400 sitting around here. But what we have is some Mattel Amber collection from Jurassic Park. Well, Jurassic World to be exact. Well, it's kind of weird because like that one's Jurassic World with the Charlie. We got Blue up there from Fallen Kingdom, which kind of makes sense that it doesn't have any of the gear on it like you saw in Jurassic World. Even though it would be kind of cool. You got Owen from Fallen Kingdom, Metal Build Ava Unit 2, and the Banpresto Toga. So, anyways, where should we start? Recently just got all these from Big Bad Toy Store. I guess we'll probably start with the dinosaur stuff. We'll save Unit 2 for last. Alright, so for the most part, it seems like the Raptors are mainly going to be the exact same thing we've already gotten. Just different color schemes, if you will. But still pretty excited for them. Because for the most part, like, the Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom ones look fairly similar to the original film anyways. Alright, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Pop it. And be careful. You grab the joint and you pull. I don't have scissors currently, so... but then I might scuff the figure. So it's kind of like pick your poison. Am I going to randomly snap the joint or am I going to cut the crap out of the figure? I go for the easier of the two evils. So anyways, for the most part, if you saw our unboxing of the Velociraptor, it's not going to be too much really unique here for this one anyways, but you do get the blue striping on the side. It's got a little bit of a different pattern with this gray here. It's like dark gray over light gray. You can get a little bit of striping there as well. Eyes are a nice gold color. Inside the mouth painted pretty nicely too. Actually got a really nice gloss finish to it. Tail, still a bendy wear. Still feels weird in comparison to the rest of the figure. Does also come with a stand. That is currently still sitting in the box, so for the most part, you get the gist of it anyways. Move on to Charlie, which I honestly say I was probably more excited than I am for this than I am Blue. Just because it has like its own little accessory. Which is kind of weird for a dinosaur figure. There we go. What? He's fine. She's fine. It's fine. Charlie's got a nice little green color into it. Same gold eyes. And inside of the mouth, mostly the same detailing as well. Claws look nice. Still good. The tail's a little weird though. I guess it's just the way I was positioned in the box, because it should be more like this to line up the gray on the side here. Which is kind of weird when you have like articulation, especially like you can rotate the tail, but it's like, it's odd. It's odd looking, to say the least. Then, how does that fit on?
I don't know.
'Cause I don't think it went over the...
It's on the back of her head. It's supposed to be on the back of her head.
Right? That's what I thought. Where's the box? Well, that don't help. Literal zero help.
It doesn't really help much.
Like, yeah, because I think it goes over top of the back, so you probably got to pop the head off in order to get it off.
Please be careful.
Alright, so I just ended up just stretching the crap out of it to go over top of the head, because this didn't want to pop off easily for me anyways. Because it's like, it's stretchy, but it's not stretchable enough that I was very confident about sliding it over top of this thing's eyebrows. But you can do it, so it's not too bad. I kind of wish there was a little bit more detailing on it. Like, it's one of those accessories that, like, if it was like a hard plastic and it had like some coloring to the straps and whatnot, I think it looked a little bit better. Because the way it sits right now, it's just kind of plain looking.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Can't say I'm a big fan of that one. But like the rest of the dinosaur looks nice though. Like the paint job with the striping and everything. For the most part, it's just like the other Velociraptor figure. So, like, the original was great. So, I assume this one was going to be fine as well. Finally, move on to Owen here. Well, we're caring about the box too much anyways, to be fair. So, what he comes with, you get some extra hands, you get his knife. Looks-wise, definitely looks like Chris Pratt. I'd say maybe the head's like a little slightly too thin.
Maybe.
But for the most part, it's not too bad. Other than like that little discoloration on the neck there. Where like the connection is at. It looks like the coloring of the plastic was probably some shade of blue.
Yeah.
So you have like the skin color over that they painted over top of it. But you can still kind of see the seams afterwards. So it's not the cleanest looking thing. Looks like you can actually remove the jacket, which is kind of cool. Pants look pretty nice as well. It's got his little watch here, which is upside down. And I think
They did have that in the movie anyways.
yeah, it seemed pretty accurate. Then the knife just hooks in back here. Might have been kind of nice. He actually had that little clicker thing that he was using, because you can kind of like, with the open palms, replicate what you want with it. But for the most part, it doesn't really come with that much, which is kind of sad. Or maybe even like one of the weapons, like that rifle he had when he was searching for the kids.
Yeah.
That carbine would have been kind of
Or
cool
even
for
if
him.
it, just down the line, if this gets popular enough, maybe they can do like an accessory, you know, like an extra accessory.
Yeah, like I guess it's Fallen Kingdom, so there's not a whole crap ton you could have really came with that I could think of off the top of my head. But it's just kind of at the price point anyway. It's just like you get some extra hands and kind of whip-de-do with this one. So for me, not as excited about this guy as I was for the Ian.
Yeah.
Personally, because at least like Ian has like something that's like from a scene, while Owen doesn't really have anything in particular to have him like stand out in your collection other than it just being Owen. Alright, next figure I just kind of bought on a whim. Seeing was showing up on like some pre-owned sections on some import sites, and then I realized Big Bad had it for like the same price as what they were charging, saying gotta like that $4 shipping. So I just added to my account. It just kind of showed up the same time Unit 2 did, which doesn't surprise me at all. Because I think technically Band Presto's owned by Bandai, yeah. So, would have been coming with like the same shipments. Whoop! I always forget they kind of box these things weird. It's very akin to like Sega's. Oh! There's quite a bit going on with her. Alright. Some assembly required. So, she's got her knife, she's got her injection tubes.
Now, what does this chick do?
She's a villain. Essentially, her quirk is if she drinks your blood, she can copy you.
What?
Yeah, so she generally has like, keeps vials or blood of people that she likes. Because she wants to become them. Pretty interesting. I think for the most part, most of the girls I tend to collect out of this one. Super excited about that Froppy one that's coming out here in the not too distant future. Stand's pretty boring though. Like you do get the logo on the bottom here, but from the top it doesn't show too well. It's also scuffed the crap already. But anyways, she just pegs in here. Goes in there pretty nicely. You are going to have to use the stand for this one. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it's the collar there. And do I have to pop the tubes on? I think I could pop the tubes on after. Head goes on. Like so. And then the backpack thing. Okay. Maybe back here. This looks like a connection piece. Though there's this tube, which I don't know where it goes to.
I don't know.
There's this tube here too. Well, I would assume it'd go to here, but it doesn't look like it has like a hole or anything for it to connect into. So I'm not positive.
Maybe the...
Oh, okay, so
thing?
these hook here. So that's how that works. Okay, so that goes there. This hooks here. This should pop into the opposite side here. And then... Oh, okay, so it goes in the front here. It's a little peg hole in her hand. That slides in there. So there we go. So yeah, so essentially she stabs you this, gets your blood, and then it goes into one of these little canisters here that she could save for later. That's why she has quite a bit of sharp objects to stab people with. Detail-wise, it's actually probably one of the better looking Banprestos that I've gotten. Especially all the My Hero Academia ones. Because I think the only one I really have upstairs right now is Gravity, which is, it's okay. This is definitely like akin to like a nicer Sega statue. Because I'm not really noticing any real paint imperfections. Like, she's got some nice shine to her shoes. I do like all the stuff hanging off of it, which is kind of cool. I can see this stuff easily breaking though, which is the real terrifying part. But yeah, no, she's got a lot going on. So, for slightly like 25 bucks, I think. Not too shabby. Alright, so on to the big boy. This kind of looked like it was a sleeve, but I don't think it is. For this one, Unit 2 will actually get a review. So I don't plan on going over all the accessories here. I just kind of want to make sure the figure isn't broken or has any issues before getting into the actual video here. But get a giant little pamphlet that pretty much tells you like all the accessories, how they work. There's part of the display stand, all the accessories, which is the one cool thing about the metal build figures is you like, especially with the Unit 1, I felt like you got your bang for your buck, especially in terms of like everything comes with, because there's like all these extra hands, weapons, umbilical cable, knives. Some of the stuff looks like it's reused, like the assault rifle was in the original one. The blade gun's definitely new. There's also more parts over here too with the base for the unit there. And then I think I got the X-Acto knife because there's a crap ton of tape on this. Just take it slow.
This is a figure that originally you weren't able to pre-order, so thankfully somebody.
Yeah, because somebody
Shut up!
forgot to pre-order for me while I was sleeping.
I tried, but by the time I freaking found it, it was already sold out.
Yeah, and then I kind of got lucky that I seen some pre-orders dropped, so I hopped on it when it popped back up. So paid slightly more than I wanted for it, but then again, I also didn't pay eBay price, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, this thing is what, an easy 400?
Yeah, about 400 in the aftermarket. I got it for 270, which you think is like, see, it sounds like a lot of money for a action figure, but you also gotta figure all the accessories you get. This thing is crazy articulated. Also has die-cast parts. Like, you can definitely feel the coldness on the legs. Plus, like, working pistons, working muscle joints. If it's anything akin to how good Unit 1 was, I think I'm going to be thoroughly pleased with it. Because also you can see, like, even the mouth moves. And some of these parts should separate out. I'm going to have to read the instructions. But, looks pretty dope so far. I kind of like the color variety on this one too. Like the Unit 1 was neat and looked different. Like this just looks like Unit 2 for the most part, except for you have like the copper coloring here and there, which kind of makes it stand apart. And it's just like a lot of the crazy detailing. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Figures look sweet. You'll see a review of this guy for certain. Not sure about the Jurassic Park ones. I guess if like we had enough people asking for it, I'd consider it. Bam Presto, probably not. But we'll see anyways. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.